It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Padres. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Mike Scott gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Leading off the
and now in the box,
Arizona,
Carl Crawford. He will lead this one off today. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 110.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Suzuki moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Batting second.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Scott's ready. Here he comes 0-1. This one's flared down the right field line. Right fielder coming on. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the season.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
So now to the plate, Eddie Murray, as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home takes a pitch for strike number two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up, barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. And now here is Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Padres, the right fielder, Ichiro
Now here it comes.
Suzuki.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Valenzuela is way up there among active pitchers in terms of career wins. He's earned more than 170 of them in his time at the big leagues. Now here's the pitch.
First batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Floyd arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting second.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
At the plate, Hannes Wagner, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Crawford is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Barry Bonds.
Now to the plate, Barry Bonds. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. And good for him. Barry Bonds has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 home. And that misses. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Joe Torre. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Padres get one in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 San Diego. Now it'll be Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First offering. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy out. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Cliff Floyd is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he takes strike two. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center, so the first two have reached here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 31,
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Swing and a little tapper. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Sandy Alomar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. And it's quickly 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
So first and third with one away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out.
Oh man, as a pitcher, I love seeing that bat go flying out of a batter's hands like that. You just know that you've got it way off balance and way fooled when you see that lumber going flying down one of the baselines.
Runners are at first and third, one away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
In now, Fernando Valenzuela, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. LeMahieu calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, The second baseman.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
To the plate now, Robinson Cano. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. One out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. Smoke toward the hole. LeMahieu with a great stop. It's in time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
2 out, nobody on. Three and one. On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Padres down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Carl Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He collected a base hit his first time up. Scott looks in. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, LeMahieu has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The first baseman.
And stepping in, Eddie Murray, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and no one will get this one. Here's the 2-1 home. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at this sliding stop. Got him. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Scott, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Mike Scott.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. And
now
as it's just opening day, we've got plenty more baseball coming up as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. Next up is Ichiro Suzuki, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he'll step out for a moment here, maybe to give his guy a chance to catch his breath in the dugout for a moment. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Crawford is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Hannes Wagner. Now here's the first offering. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Now the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
1 out, base is empty, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Barry Bonds.
The left fielder, Barry Bonds.
First offering. The 1-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning.
Now
One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next to dig in, Chris Bryant, 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's the strike with the breaking ball.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Bonds aboard here at first with nobody out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Next to hit, Joe Torre. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1. To Murray, and that finishes the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there.
Oh, yeah.
They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Ready with the 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two and 1. Here it is. Men on third with 2 down. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 24, second baseman,
So next to hit is Robinson Cano, grounded out in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Ball 2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Moncada is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Sandy Alomar. And now a pitch on the way.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Up next for Arizona, Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Scott has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Fernando.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Fernando Valenzuela, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Ball in.
Now the 1-0. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
So now to the plate, Carl Crawford, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Starling Marte. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate, Mike Scott. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Digging in next, Ichiro Suzuki. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Outside, 2-1. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Hard liner towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Padres down in order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in will be DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and no strikes. Yeah. 2 balls and a strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Next, here is Eddie Murray, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now here's the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's down into left center for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. High and deep to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So here is Cliff Floyd. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the first pitch. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. Hit down the third baseline. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-1 Arizona. into the box. Hannes Wagner will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now here's the first offering. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Barry Bonds, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here it comes, 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2-1, here it is. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game. And the Padres have come back to make this a 3-3 ball game.
And he was already off to a great start with a home run on opening day. But then he goes and hits another one. Everyone knows he was putting in great work in spring training, and it looks like that hard work has paid off. What a way to get your season started.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
The third baseman.
As he'll watch one missed down and in for a ball. 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The catcher, number 9.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in next, Joe Torre. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 0-1 pitch. Bryant leads off second with nobody out. And it's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss. Good screwball there, and he's in command. 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Robinson Cano. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready now is Starling Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. Ready with the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Now at the plate is Sandy Alomar. He bounced out last time up.
Sandy Alomar.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Scott has his sign. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
The 1-2. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Andrew Benintendi will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 18, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Again, another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, still tied at 3-3. Felix Medina gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 0, Felix Medina.
Eric Hosmer is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Hosmer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Ichiro Suzuki, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are
Up
two
next
gone.
to the Padres, the shortstop, Connor.
2 outs now in the San Diego
Wow.
7th. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Hannes Wagner. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is fouled. Barehanded at his knees. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Your
Kelvin
attention,
Herrera
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Carl
The
Crawford.
center fielder, Carl Crawford.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
Now batting.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. DJ LeMahieu flew out last time up. First delivery to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. After it is Marte. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie Murray, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right
Now
there.
batting.
First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. One left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains tied at 3-3. Ready to take his hacks again, Barry Bonds blasted a two-run homer in his last at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out
now
the home eighth.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the eighth. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Bases are empty, one man out. High chopper to third. Moncada has it. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe Torre.
Now to bat, Joe Torre. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Bogarts onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Andres Munoz is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. D. Strange
attention,
Gordon
please.
will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, D. Strange Gordon.
In now, Robinson Cano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Padres leave a pair, still tied 3-3. Harmon Killebrew is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 3.
Stepping up is Cliff Floyd.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Now here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he lays off for ball 1.
Count 1-1.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Sandy Alomar. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Killebrew, gets him, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. All squared up and even in San Diego through 8.5. The Friars have a chance to walk it off next. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up Starling Marte.
The center fielder, Starling Marte.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Jonathan Lucroy will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Number 18, Jonathan Lucroy.
First offering as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. One out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Murray waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Ichiro Suzuki. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. Grounded slowly to the left side. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Ichiro Suzuki has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
before the pitch. A check on that winning run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, Hannes Wagner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they flew over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-0 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for San Diego. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Gossage takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 54. Go. Gossage.
So stepping in is Yoan Moncada. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 0-2 once more. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Nomar Mazara will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Nomar Mazara.
Here's the first pitch. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 1-0.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Carl Crawford. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. On the ground to third. Bryant's got it, and that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Left side. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Score remains tied at 3-3. Ryan Buchter comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
And now Barry Bonds comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Barry Bonds.
From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
now
you have to
batting,
expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. Now here it comes. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. High chopper to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
So the next to bat will be Joe Torre. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Comes set. The 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lined hard to center field. Crawford is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Padres down in order. Still tied 3-3. Stepping in once again is Eddie Murray. Singled last time up.
First baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a liner, but this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at Bryant. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out.
Chris Bryant right here, he's a manager's dream. You could put him in the outfield. You could put him pretty much all over the diamond. His signature position, though, is third base. He makes it look easy over there.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The batter,
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Dylan Betances is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Dylan Betances.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Fastball swung on and missed. The 1-1 home.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Sandy Alomar, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0-1 the count. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled off. Alomar is off at first with 2 away. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now, if you're starting to think about who's left on the Arizona bench, there's a look at the remaining pinch-hitting possibilities. Andrelton Simmons will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now the first pitch. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Suzuki is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Padres 3. Houston Street gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Leading off the inning, it'll be Harmon Killebrew as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
The first baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 is a slider swung on and missed away.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter.
Next to hit is Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last debut. First offering on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7.
Next, it'll be Starling Marte. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. LeMahieu has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Ryan Buchter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Houston Street records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres, 5-3. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants, 4-1. The Colorado Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 17-11. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 5-2. Roger Clemens collected his first ever W at the big league level as the Phillies took care of the Braves 3-2. The Washington Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-1. Trevor Bauer won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 4-0. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-4. The Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 10-7. The Toronto Blue Jays picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-5. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 8-7. The Cleveland Indians put up 16 hits on the day as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-3. The Rangers went deep 4 times as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. The Chicago White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they destroyed the Angels 8-0. The Houston Astros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-2. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.